Crazy facts about Phill Jones. Today, we will be looking at some fascinating tidbits about one of our most elite defenders and a solid rock. If you're wondering about who this is and what makes him so special, then keep watching. We've all come to know him for his impressive tackling ability and exceptional defensive prowess when it comes to an aerial ball. I'm referring to none other than the jack of all trades, Phill Jones. So if you want to understand everything there is to know about Phil's life, then stay tuned because this video promises to blow your mind. If you're all set, then let's get started. Number 1. Jones played defensive midfield. I'm sure it's no news that we love to call Phill Jones master of all trades, but have we ever stopped to wonder how this name came to be? Well, it's not because he performs multiple tasks off the field, but due to the fact that not only has he played numerous positions apart from the centre back, but he did this with style. What a talent! Jones started playing as a defensive midfielder in the first half of the 2010-2011 season, while still at Blackburn Rovers. I'm sure we're deep in thought that why should a centre back as good as Jones be repositioned to the defensive midfield position? Most times, it was caused by injury or suspension of players on the team, and when it comes to deciding who is the best man to reposition for coaches, this has always been easy because Jones's physical build and power made him the perfect fit, as he will provide additional cover to our defence. Talk about versatility. Jones's remarkable ability to thrive in various positions earned him comparison with various legends such as Franco Baresi and Fernando Hierro at a tender age. Number 2. Jones played for England. I'm sure most of us didn't know that Jones, unlike most other footballers, started showing his love and passion for his country right before the age of 19. Yeah, he did, when he made his first international debut for the England under-19 national team. During this period with the team, Jones displayed pure talent and amazing skills, making his time with the team short-lived. I'm sure most of us are eager to know how short-lived this time was. Well, it took Jones making 4 appearances for his team. It was more than enough to draw the attention of the under-21 coach, and he got called up to the under-21 squad on August 4th. On August 10th, 6 days after his call up to the squad, he made his first under-21 appearance in a match against Uzbekistan. What a memorable day it was for him. Jones's remarkable display of talent did not stop at the under-21 level, as it took him 1 year to win the heart of the senior team's coach, Fabio Capello, when he got called into the national team. Number 3. Jones played right back in the World Cup. Most of us are used to seeing Jones play the centre back, but do we know he has played as a right back numerous times too? Yeah, he has. I'm sure most of us are surprised to hear that Phill Jones didn't just play this position, but did it at the most important football tournament in the world. For Jones, his first World Cup appearance was as a right back, and this didn't come until the 3rd game of the competition. Well, this was in the 2014 World Cup, in a match against Costa Rica. I'm sure we're all wondering what could be the reason it took him so long to make an appearance in the most important football tournament. Well, if we're thinking it's because of a dip in his form, we're wrong, because he was playing the best football of his career during this time. His delayed appearance in the World Cup was caused by his shoulder injury. His injury made his team worry as they were left with the uncertainty that he might not recover before the deadline, and this made his coach rise up to the challenge as he took John Stones as his replacement in case he couldn't make it. I hope you've all been enjoying this video. To like this video, hit the thumbs up button. For more interesting and amazing facts about Manchester United, make sure to subscribe and switch on the notifications for more. Number 4. Phill Jones helped his country to their only points in the 2014 World Cup. It's no news that Phill Jones's first appearance in the World Cup came in the 3rd game, which also happened to be his country's last game of the competition. But what most of us didn't know is how he performed in the game. For Jones, his first World Cup tournament debut didn't come as a substitute, but as a starter in his team's final match of the competition after suffering back-to-back defeats. His team needed someone who could be their rock, and without doubt, Jones rose up to the challenge and did exactly that. I'm sure we're dying to know what Jones did for his team. Well, to some of us, this could sound like a coincidence or dumb luck, but for me, facts matter above all, and the fact is England's only point in the competition came in the match that Jones appeared in, And not only that, they recorded their first clean sheet of the competition. What a difference Jones made in the competition then. His team's morale going into the game was shattered, knowing no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't qualify for the next round. But Jones's display of amazing talent was just what his team needed as they got their first point of the competition. Number 5. Jones played professional football at the age of 17. Phill Jones, unlike most professional football players, started his professional career early. For Jones, this remarkable milestone is a result of his talent, dedication, and hard work from a tender age. I'm sure we fans would want to know how young he was when he made his debut. As we all know, Jones's debut didn't come in our red shirt. Rather, it came in the blue and white striped shirt of Blackburn Rovers at the age of 17. His debut came in a Carabao Cup match against Nottingham Forest on September 22, 2009, and his team won the match by 1-0. It was after Jones turned 18 that he got the chance to establish himself as a force to be reckoned with in the Premier League. His crucial blocks and breathtaking interceptions in his Premier League debut match against Chelsea played a crucial role in his team securing a draw. What a performance by Jones to establish himself against the big dogs. Number 6. Jones scored his first goal 2 years after his debut. Jones, no doubt, is a man of remarkable talent, and he has shown this every matchday with his impressive tackling and interception ability. For Jones, this isn't enough, as he still has a major box unticked on his CV. I'm sure we are all wondering what could be the unticked box of Jones's career. Well, for Jones, this has always been scoring goals, and this came 2 years after his senior debut. His goal came after he left Blackburn Rovers and joined our team. Jones's first ever goal couldn't have come at a better time, as he gave his team a 1-0 win against Aston Villa on 3rd of December 2011. What an impactful goal that was. Number 7. Jones won the Premier League title in the 2012-13 season. It's no news that the Premier League is one of the most difficult leagues in Europe's top flight, and winning it is as difficult as playing in it. As we all know, it takes most English players years as they fight tooth and nail for the Premier League title, but for Jones, it took him 4 years to get his hands on the most coveted trophy in all of England. His first Premier League title came in our red shirts in the 2012-13 season. The 2012-13 season for Jones was full of injuries that he couldn't play the first couple of matches as a result of a knee operation he had. Jones's rough start to the season made us fans believe all hope had been lost, and that this could be his worst season yet. But Jones never saw it our way, but as a chance to prove himself that no matter how hard he was knocked down, that he can stand right back up. After Jones recovered fully from the injury, he went on and helped us win the Premier League title that season. Number 8. Phill Jones is our first player to score consecutive own goals in Champions League history. I believe we all know this basic fact of life, that no matter how good or excellent you are, mistakes happen, and Phill Jones is no exception. In football, the greatest mistake you can make as a defender is scoring in your own net, and Jones has done this consecutively in the most important tournament in Europe. In 2011, Jones made his first error in the Champions League 3 minutes into the match against Benfica. The match went on to end in a 2-2 draw. 7 years later, in our match against Valencia, he made a similar error as he gave in to fear by capitulating to pressure from Batshuayi and making a mistake that cost us the match as the ball entered the net. What a terrible day it was for Jones. So there you have it, the hidden secrets Jones doesn't want anyone to know. Do you think our new signing, Lisandro Martinez, can play a major role in our coach rebuilding process? Please let me know your reply by leaving a comment below. Until then, see you soon, and peace out.